Hi there, my name is Beck, and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So, you know, the news on the street, the reports are that Season 13 has already started filming, but I don't really think that's news. I actually don't think that's the news on the street. We're going to be looking at this rumor, which is, it's more rumor than I've ever heard. I mean, listen, most of the rumors I say, look, somebody sent me this stuff, what do you think, right? And, yeah, so that's basically what it is. So we're going to be looking at this rumor. We're going to be talking about it. I just, look, maybe, but look, I'm going to give you the arguments for and against the way I see them. Let me know what you think in the chat. Not in the chat, in the comments. Also in the comments, you're going to want to put a certain hashtag. Why are you going to want to put a certain hashtag? Because you want to become a subscriber to the channel. What does it mean to be a subscriber to the channel? What does it cost you? Nothing. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's totally free. Just click that subscribe button, click the like button, click the share button. All those things are great to click. That way, thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody doing them. I am ridiculously. It's true. I am ridiculously grateful. Yeah, my gratitude to you actually just you will be shocked if you could actually maybe like, really? He's that grateful for that? I actually really am. I am genuinely grateful. Thank you for subscribing to all you out there subscribing. But it's what, you know, us teeny tiny channels need to grow. Which is basically, yeah, what we need to grow. So if you can click the subscribe button, thank you very much. If you do subscribe, you can enter my my ongoing competitions, my weekly competitions. The prize this week is Power of the Daleks. Power. I wish I could do that. There's this weird incidental music they do when like it's night and people are like not supposed to be making noise, but it's weird. It's weird one. I wish I could. I can't. Anyway. You can win this Power of the Daleks. This is not the latest the latest version of Power of the Daleks. For some reason, they saw fit to animate it completely over again. Okay. Now, fortunately, I only bought it on DVD first time, not Blu-ray. So now I'm buying it on Blu-ray, and so I have the DVD ready to give away to you guys. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. We said that earlier. Subscribe to the channel, and in the comments, leave the hashtag I am your servant. I am your servant. Now, you're not pledging your servitude to me. You are emulating the lie that the Daleks told on the planet Vulcan in this really quite weird story. I have to tell you, the shape, the feel of Patrick Troughton, his era has really changed for me over the last few years with the release of these animated reconstructions like Macra Terror, Fury from the Deep, Faceless Ones. They all got a very different vibe to the existing stories, which I just know back to front after watching them over and over and over again. They're much like darker and more contemporary. It's got a whole different thing. Anyway, as I said, so I will say Power of the Daleks. This is that. Go ahead, enter. We're doing the prize draw on Sunday. We're doing a watch along of Gridlock, which is a freaking awesome story. I love it. I just love the whole Martha Jones season. So yeah, best luck. Anybody who enters. Fine. So let's talk about this rumor. I wasn't going to even mention it at all because it's an absolute non-story from my perspective. It's a complete non-story. But then Screen Rant ran with it. Yeah, Screen Rant ran with it. They are like, oh, got to put Doctor Who in there. I guess it gets some clicks, which I guess is why. No, I'm addressing it now because it's like building steam. So there's one YouTuber who I'm reasonably well aligned with. He's been on my channel. I like him quite a lot. Who is really double, tripling, quadrupling down on his rumor that the current season, that Judy Whittaker's until 2023, which I think was always the plan. That I think the current state of play is that Jodie Whittaker will be filming another season. It's going to take longer to film. It probably won't air in 2021. It'll probably air in 2022, and then it will probably go up to the 60th anniversary when she will be the incumbent Doctor. That's his rumor, and that's really. He is double, tripling, quadrupling down on that. So this report that filming already began was saying he loved and he ran with that. But and here's the reason it could be true, right? Because the Comic-Con panel is tomorrow. The Comic-Con panel is pre-recorded. It's not live. It's pre-recorded, and it's not open. They're probably not going to open the comments. I hope they do. Oh, that'd be great. Open the likes and the comments. Go to TARDIS Zone where tomorrow, and we will be dissecting it in real time, like pretty much as it happens, I think. So yeah. So the reason it could happen is because if they are gonna report that Jodie's continuing, she's gonna be in it, and full steam ahead. Tomorrow is the time they're gonna do it, and they really want to get some kind of filming going. So yeah, that's something I do see as. That's the reason why it could be true. That's the reason why it could be possible. The reason why I doubt it is, well, firstly, the source. The source is non-existent. The source is completely non-existent. It's a Twitter account that was set up like a year ago, has made 3 tweets or something like that. And they said, I just walked down the street and I saw Jodie Whittaker filming a scene in Doctor Who. That's what he says, but I think that's a blatant lie. You see, it's really weird though. It's really weird. When I do my videos on rumors, the crazy people who are, I'm telling you, they are crazy people who watch my vid, like completely watch my videos to find things they can grab, and they can. And this is the crazy. They grab my tweets when I promote my videos, which is basically all I do on Twitter. They grab my tweets, or they grab like little segments, and totally take them out of context and like put them up, and then they snigger about it. Right? There's this weird group of, and there's like 6 of them. And they all go. And it's just like such a small clump of people, like who cares? But they are I mean, they're actually dedicating the time, to watch this. Ben Cook, this is what my first entry into this anime. Ben Cook, who I assumed was a normal guy, like he had a job, he was reasonably talented. He watched my videos and did a supercut of it, of me. He thought I was raging, but I was actually taking the piss out of him, I think, at the time. Okay, but like that's a lot of effort. That's a lot of. Listen, if you spend your life monitoring other people's actions for their associations, their breaches of social protocol, according to you, your life has probably gone wrong. That's what the Soviet secret police would do. That's it. That's not what normal people. Anyway, they love this rumor. So anyway. So they say when I do videos about rumors, I go, "What? This is this is a rumor. What do you guys think?" But they say, "Hey, you're lying, lie! Why is he lying?" No, I'm just saying what I heard, mate. I'm not saying it's real. So this thing is a lie. I believe this to be an absolute genuine lie because I just think there's a lot of reasons I believe it to be a lie. Firstly, the account is like. Tweeted like 3 things ever, and now has now been deleted. And says that. Although they just may not like the intense attention. Noel, again on the Dinosaur, has put a lot of work into this. He's done. He got the Google Maps of the location. Which is supposed to have like updated photography of like they took satellite photography of of what's going on there. And there was no sign of any filming going on in the location that they said. So he's done a lot of work. But mostly for this rumor to be true, the failure of this era, the complete implosion of this era, in terms of like critical success in terms of ratings, and the open hatred that the public has for it, much like the open hatred they have for the BBC itself, right? Is meaningless. It's absolutely meaningless. Doesn't matter at all. And they're just going to keep doing the thing that is going to make him look bad. And if they are continuing with this Doctor Who, if they are continuing on this track without abating, it's going to be a wonderful for me. It's gonna be freaking awesome for me because I like finding woke stuff to take the piss out of, and sure, this show itself is going to give me a lot of woke stuff to take the piss out of. But what's going to be much funnier is that the British public, the media sphere, now know that the Doctor Who as the show to make fun of. And so to poke fun of, like Crossroads was in the 80s. It's like they show that it's like so unbelievably awful and relentlessly awful that everybody can make fun of. So I've always said the absolute worst thing the BBC could do for themselves is make and air more of this Doctor Who. I think what's more likely is they're going to do what Star Trek has done and done a like a soft reboot, like a soft reboot on Discovery. Oh God, I can't believe it's coming back. But it's going to, and they're change, and I think they'll change stuff in front of the camera. give it like a different look, a different like, so it gets the kind of a fresh start. But they're going to keep, they'll keep the production team in place. Is my guess. That's my guess of where it's going to flop out. We might get lucky, and the Tim Davis will say this has just been a disaster from start to finish. We need an entirely new team in place. That's what my heart wants. That's what makes my heart sing. I think that would be fantastic. Fine. So let's look at this article from Screen Rat. Oh God, yeah. Not even the Radio Times ran with this, and that's always indicative. Radio Times, although forget it. There's gonna be an article. If there's not an article today, and she's continuing. I would be surprised. Maybe they're holding off till Comic-Con for the announcement. But the Comic-Con is when I expect the announcement to happen. Fine. Doctor Who season 13 reportedly begins filming. Okay. Reported by one person on Twitter who since deleted his account after not using it before. Right. This guy might have seen a fan film being made. Who knows? Yeah, this guy could be on the level. This guy actually might have seen season 13 filming. He could be on the level. I doubt it. I think he's lying. There are reports. No, there's a report. Okay, don't get excited. Thomas Bacon. Oh, tell you, I like a bit of bacon. Miss that. If anybody is thinking of converting to Judaism, just remember, bacon is a thing of the past, and bacon is freaking awesome. I think we can all agree. Bacon, lobster, shrimp, all things of the past. Cheeseburgers, pepperoni pizza, that's all gone. It's all gone, baby. No more of that. Okay, there are reports. There is a report. It's already got an accuracy right. There is a report. Doctor Who season 13 has begun filming with Jodie Whittaker featuring an emotional scene of some kind. Or might be pickups for this. It could be. Truth is, we're not going to know until they say anything. But let's just read let's read Screen Grant. Grasp at straws. Doctor Who season 13 has reportedly begun filming. I guess that's an accurate statement. The BBC's flagship science fiction TV series. See, that's what makes it so great. It's the flagship series that they've put a ton of money and resources in, and it's flopping so hard. Doctor Who has been running, the BBC's flagship science fiction. Doctor Who has been running since 1963. Well, didn't they just destroy all of that? Granted, an extended hiatus in 89 to 2005. And in 89, it was doing better than it's doing now, right? In 89, the ratings were on the way up, In 89 is the only time you had 2 episodes, I think, of Battlefield that got lower ratings than the Jodie Whittaker era. This is not good. It's not good. It's not going well. But viewers have been somewhat starved of news from the TV show itself of late, largely due to the pandemic. Yeah, and also, I don't think they're filming. I don't think, even if they wanted to film, I don't think they're ready to start filming yet. I mean, they said any day now. They did say any day now. I think about 3 weeks ago, they said it'll be in like a few weeks. In my mind, a few weeks means 3 weeks. But in the last article I read, it says it's going to start this month or next. So it's saying they gave themselves another 6 weeks. Another 6 weeks start filming. Okay, listen. We're going to find out when we find out. At some point, they have to decide something and tell us, right? At some point, somebody's going to find out something. You're not going to be able to keep it quiet. The Doctor Who holiday special had wrap production in time. Yeah, like last year, before, I think in 2019, probably wrap production. Unfortunately, BBC considered it impossible to get to work on season 13 under social distancing rules. In a speech to the Royal Television Society, Rodri Taffin Davis, blimey, that's a bit of a Welsh name, isn't it? Looks like sounds like he's a character from the Green Death. Oh, watch out for Rodri Taffin Davis. The head of BBC Wales noted he didn't believe it was possible to maintain the same production standards, which involved hundreds of people. There's been no word since June, leading to many viewers to fear there will be a long wait. I'm not fearing it. I'm hoping for it. A long wait before Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor returns to the small screen. And listen, I say this. I'm not sure if I say this on my video. I say this on the live streams. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do this, right? But I think there's a chance that they could make watchable Doctor Who with the current production team. How? Which I know that sounds like an impossible statement. I think there's a chance they could do that, and they can also have all their woke crap, and they can also like call that they say that they won. If they let's say they don't even regenerate Jodie at the end of the festive special, when's it going out? I can't wait to see when it's going out as well. And please ITV put something good against it. Yeah, if they put it out on Christmas Day, Minder on the Orient Express. That's what you want to run against it. Minder on the Orient Express, right? That's what you want to run against it. And BBC, time to wheel out the Are You Being So Christmas specials as well. This could be the best Christmas TV ever. Really? Give you that many new content to I would watch the Are You Being So Christmas special, wouldn't you? Maybe. I tell you what. BBC Two, wheel out the Are You Being Served movie. Freaking hell. Why are programmers not subscribing to my channel? I'm just giving you gold here, baby. Gold. No, how it could work. You don't even have to regenerate your end. Just have it end, don't do anything. And then next season, without explaining it, reboot. Have a Dr. Ruth Adventures. Don't explain where she is. Start from mystery, you have no idea. And then add two things, but behind the behind the screen. You first add a executive with a red pen that will take out any of the diversive nonsense they cram into it. All the Rudit's gone because of Brexit. Stronger together. Really. All the diversive crap. That villain's really the president, but he's not. But he is. It's crap. Take out that. Get red pens. Say no, Chibs. No, you don't get to do that. Do that, and then bring in Paul Cornell, who is gladly became Chibnall's prison bitch recently during the watch-alongs to be the head writer. Listen, he's a scrappy human being, but boy, can he write Doctor Who. He can write good Doctor Who. Just do standalone stories, make it a standalone season, start from nowhere. And she was, I think, workable. You need to change the costume. Her style of delivery was too contemporary for that costume. It didn't really work. So that, you can tweak it, but I think I kind of like the colourful shirt as well, but I think it needs a little bit of tweak. She looked uncomfortable in it, right? And then don't even explain it. She's just the Doctor, right? Don't explain who she is, what she is. And then in the very last episode, you can make that, have Jodie in it and wrap up all your storylines. Claim victory. And that's how it goes. They're not going to do that. Again, my guess is they're going to do some kind of cosmetic change in front of the camera. If they're smart, they'll do a complete overhaul. And if they're dumb, they might just keep going forward with this. That's really the options, I think, on the table. He said they couldn't. So even the best will in the world. I find it unlikely that it's been able to start filming. Maybe it has. I guess we'll find out. Fine, so let's keep in. The latest reports suggest that BBC has finally begun production on Doctor Who Season 13. No, it's a report. Why are they saying reports? The latest report. It's one sole report that is not verified in any way by anybody. One fan. Okay, now you're getting more accurate. One fan said the delight on Twitter. Not the reports that you make it sound like, oh, we've seen an official report that started filming. Woohoo! We're so happy. No, it's not that. This is the report. This is the one report. One fan shared their delight on Twitter when they went for a stroll down the road and discovered Doctor Who filming at the end of the street. Again, Noel looked at updated satellite photography, which apparently they have, and there was no sign of it. No sign of it whatsoever. Apparently, Jodie Whittaker was there shooting an emotional scene. So, Mo Peddy, who has now deleted this account. On an evening walk in Doctor Who filming down the road. Yeah. Well, why don't you take a picture then? I think he's lying. But much as they're talking about lying, the name of this Twitter account is such like DW Page Official. There's nothing official about it. Okay, there's one fan reporting on one fan who's deleted his account. But again, we're gonna know in a couple of days. Oh, tell you, listen, there's part of me that wants them to make more of this Doctor. There is a part of me that wants them to, because it's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be an absolute disaster. and it's going to be hilarious to watch. But a bigger part of me hopes that sanity prevails. Sanity overcomes this utter madness, and the critical failure and the popular failure of Doctor Who means something. I would like to think that actually means something. But, again, we live in a clown world. Anything can mean anything. Tweeter said Doctor was on set having a screaming argument in a scene with another actor. It was also described as being an emotional scene with lots of shouting. Yeah, listen, I've seen Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. She's not very good at, confrontations, right? Shouting and such. Oh, my God, this goes on for a while. There's a lot of pressure resting on Doctor Who Season 13. Is there? Hey, listen, if Jodie Whittaker returns, there's zero pressure. Right, zero pressure, because at that point, absolutely nothing matters. Nothing matters at all because there's no pressure, because it doesn't matter that it's failed or it's failing. It's going to be fun to point out. Often, which I will do, but who knows? Showrunner Christian will end of season 12 with the shocking revelation: Doctor is not a Time Lord after all. Rather, she is the timeless child, a being who potentially predates the universe itself and became the base genetic code for the entire Time Lord race. Because she invented they invented regeneration for her. But didn't, really recently Moffat's Doctor Who say regeneration came from exposure to the time vortex? And it's not like a genetic, didn't they say that? I thought they did. It's proved to be a controversial revelation dividing the fan base. That kind of united us. We mostly think it's shit, right? We mostly think it's shit. I think it's been pretty. We're pretty united on this, with some resistance, but others curious to see where it goes. Yeah, not many. I would say that's a tiny minority. I think here's the thing: the Timeless Children lost the mid ground. Mid ground is where everything is won. We got the elections going on in America right now. Pretty much everybody's I think everybody is pretty much decided. There is a small amount of mid ground, and I think whoever appears the most reasonable wins that mid ground. And I think that's true in any situation. So I think by doing the Timeless Trial, they seemed less reasonable than the people who say, "Look, I just hate this era." They seem less era because at that point you go, "Well, it's pretty bad." It was just awful on every level. It didn't make any sense, and it was badly thought out, badly executed, boring episode. It was about, and that was coming off the truly terrible moment when the Doctor wasn't a hero, and to Graham about, he said, "Oh, my cancer's come back. I feel a bit socially awkward." Oh my God. It's that, I know I talk about that a lot. I know I bang on about it a lot, but it's so freaking awful. It's so freaking awful. Presumably Doctor Who Season 13 will allow Chibnall to move on from the Timeless Children and begin dropping more clues to the Doctor's true origin. Again, I think this is just going to be retconned away. Meanwhile, another mystery is in the introduction of the new Doctor played by Jo Martin. It's unclear how she lifts the Doctor, fits into the Doctor's timeline. Yeah, it's unclear, and that's the thing that fandom doesn't really like, And again, the plan was, as far as I heard, was to pepper them between the Doctors, these Timeless Children. I don't know how, but again, I don't know how you have a pre-Hartnell Doctor in a police box TARDIS, which that reveal was so badly done. It's not thought. They didn't think out they had to enter the TARDIS. They wanted to have Jodie Whittaker digging up this thing. It's the TARDIS. Oh, how can that be? But then because it's buried, you can't go inside it, and so they had to teleport. It just didn't work. It didn't work. But the TARDIS design, that was good. I like that TARDIS design. It's unclear to me, is she a forgotten part of the Doctor, or is she actually the next incarnation of the enigmatic time traveler? If they're going for a multiverse theory, aren't they? That's basically what they were saying with Cornell at the watch-alongs. They're going for a multiverse thing. There have been reports, Bradley, Wilson, Toast and Gold. Yeah, no, these are real reports where trade papers have reported this. Not one guy on Twitter who never tweeted before and now has deleted his account. You see the difference? There is a difference between those two things. Will be leaving after 2020 holiday special. I thought they were leaving before, weren't they? With Mangill sticking around. God, that's going to be a bad season. That's going to be like the Doctor and Jodie, the Doctor and Mandiv Adventures. Oh, God. By the way, I did a video on her yesterday, hadn't it aged badly. And listen, I was being cruel. I was being cruel. No, there's no question about it. I was indeed being a bit mean, because she's such a dummy. She is such an incredible dummy. But firstly, the reason I'm bringing it up, first I remember I credited the wrong person. It was Michael Anderson. Michael Anderson that sent it to me, not the other guy. I'm terribly sorry, Michael. I got your name wrong. I'm terribly sorry. It sent to me. So thank you, Michael, for sending it to me. And I was a bit cool. But here's the thing. This is what happens. This is what happens when you have diversity hires, which Mandeep Gill is, because she's just not very good or smart. I mean, she just isn't. And though she's thrust into the limelight, and she really, I don't know, strikes me as somebody who should be working in Tesco's. Like, bless her, she just doesn't seem the smartest cookie. Like that interview, she was so dumb. She was sad. If you're there as a diversity hire, which I do believe she is, because I just don't think she has the intelligence or the talent to get her there, otherwise. I think, and you say really unbelievably stupid things, like unbelievably things that belie true idiocy, right? I mean, I think it's fair to make fun of you. I don't think it was fair for the people who hired you as a diversity hire to put you in that position. I remember once my parents had friends. We always had these epic Christmas parties, which was a bit weird for Jews. But we had these epic Christmas parties my parents made in like the late 70s, early, and we had friends. Their friends. And they would always dance and my mother, everything bad about me comes from my mother, and I love all of that stuff about me. The strange thing, my mother said, the cruelest thing anybody ever did for that friend of theirs is tell them they were a good dancer, because they're terrible and they dance all the time and they're terrible, and it's like, so it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Mandeep. I'm sorry, darling, you're just not I can't tell you. You're not smart or talented. You are a diversity hire. Your skin color is why you're where you are. It's not your talent, because it's not your talent or your intelligence, because you displayed that, and you don't have much of either, in my not so humble opinion. Fine. So anyway, sticking around. God, could you imagine they're going to do that? The truth is that's probably for the best, because the scripts of Doctor Who season 12 struggled to handle the many characters. It just struggled. They were boring our scripts. You know why they're boring our scripts? Because they were made by people who are diversity hires. Again, you can't be somebody who sits on Twitter screaming about identity, 24/7, and then get a job, and then produce, and then the work you do for the job is substandard and not be called a diversity hire. That's what's going to happen. Big Finish recently put out their worst release by this writer called Gemma Arrowsmith, I think, called Flying Dutchman. It's their absolute worst release, dripping with identity politics, and a really weak, bad Scooby-Doo plot that's wrapped around the whole thing. It was terrible. I'm sorry, this woman was clearly a diversity hire. You don't have room to be crap if you're a diversity hire, which is the trouble. Interest, that's probably blah, 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 blah. It will be interesting to see the circumstances that lead to the departure and whether the Doctor picks up any other companions on the way. Well, the other rumor was he was going to pick up a gay man from the 1920s, I think, as a companion. Hopefully it won't be long before we learn more about Doctor Who season 13. Yeah, I think it'll be like 24 hours. I know. In 48 hours from now, we are going to know what's flying. So did Doctor Who start filming? Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, that's my bottom line. I just doubt it started filming. Maybe it did. I can look. The reasons why it might be, because they need to announce something. If they're continuing, they need to announce something at Comic-Con, which is tomorrow. And if not, although I just doubt it. It just all seems, there just doesn't need to be much corroborating evidence at all to support it. But I guess time, and not that much time, will tell. My name is Sheila Beckon, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.